The engine will be going into that engine bay very, very soon. As soon as I get a chance to sit down and paint and everything like that, I'll be as happy as a pig in shit. I've deleted the door handle on that side. Drip rail is fully gone there as well. I've sat there and done this tail light here a bit more. I've fully removed the drip rail on this side and everything. I've just sat there and put some fiberglass resin over to just protect it from the weather and everything. It's got to do a little bit more to it. I've started welding up this back door and everything. I've got to sit there and fill in the door handle, same as this side. This little rod here is what I've made up to go on the driver's side door. This piece here kicks into the lock here and then down into the door mechanism there. From the handle, there is a rod that goes from there down to the mat here. This little rod here replaces it. So that way, it'll work exactly like my baby here does. See, I'll open the door, and that's how it's going to work. I don't know if I'm going to put XC mirrors back on that like she used to, or sit down and run the ZH mirrors like I am possibly thinking of doing. Might make people think that it's a ZH coming from a distance and all that, until they sit there and see, hang on a minute, it's actually a wagon. I'm not going to delete the back windows. I'm actually going to leave them as they are and everything like that. I have totally removed the fuel tank out of it and everything. I'm going to be sitting there and fitting twin gas system to it as well, like I've done to this girl here. I've got my CD stacker sitting in the boot, and things like that are still being done to this. I've just got to sit there and finish fixing the door there, like I've started here where there was a screw hole. I fixed that. Stupid me the other day, sat there and pushed my car from the wrong spot, and I cracked the joint, so I've sat there and filled it in with fiberglass resin. I now have my remote mirror here, but unfortunately, the mirror I got, the glass, turned out to be for a coupe. So I've had to sit there and turn around and totally relocate the whole mirror itself to fit. Whoops. The remote lever in. I just got to sit there and fix that. Car's a little bit grubby on the inside again because I've been doing things here and there, and stuff like that. I've got to fill in the hole there from where the original ZHP6 mirror sat. Still fill that in and all that. But as I said, over the next couple of weeks, because I've got my compressor back, which is sitting just over there, I plan to paint the engine bay in that, put that motor in. I'll either put that bonnet on, or I'll put the white one over there on instead. I may just sit there and put the stock bonnet on and cut a hole in it, so the shaker, the Hornet scoop will poke through the bonnet like I've done there. That's what I'm planning to do. This is now all hooked up. I've just got to get a T-piece to hook both lines to the converter and everything like that. Both gauges are hooked and everything like that. Don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's one gauge just there. It's just not powered up or anything like that. I'm thinking about maybe putting the steering wheel back on. That's from the P6, which is sitting over in this bloody thing at the moment. But one thing I am planning to sit there and maybe do is if I can get my hands onto a pair of really shitty old XC guards, I'm going to sit there and cut the wheel arches out of both guards and refit XC ones to there, because I can't do the rear arches like that. I'd like to, but unfortunately I can't. But if I can somehow do it, I'm going to actually sit there and pump those guards out some more, roll them up underneath so I can fit some really wide tyres on the back instead, because unfortunately they don't look as good as that. That's just sitting up fully at the moment because the gas tanks are in until I sit there and make up my risers to lift the cradle up. Other than that, I've done an SFA still because my funds have completely diminished. I've sat there and spent $2.5 grand in the space of 7 weeks. Don't ask me how, don't ask me where, but you can see here and there that it's a little bit hard to see where I've spent it, like the wheels, my new interior, my gas system, my electric window necks, switches, stuff like that. It all adds up, but it's worth it. I'm happy. Alright, that's been what I've done so far, so hopefully in the next few weeks there'll be some more work and progress done, because I'm looking at about a week's worth of rain coming my way starting tomorrow, so no firing up the compressor and doing any painting. So I have to sit there and do what I can all by hand. There's the old original ZH door trims there, sitting up there behind a spare door card that I've got to get covered with whatever I want. I've still got to sit there and get me GXL door cards fixed and everything. Other than that, I've been having some fun making these videos for you, and hopefully you will get some ideas and learn from things I've done for your own rides. So, thanks very much, and have fun.